Have you ever looked at your savings account and felt disappointed that your money is just sitting there, sleeping, while the price of everything else is going up? What if I told you there's a world where your money could actually go to work for you? Not in some complicated get-rich-quick scheme, but by owning a piece of Nigeria's biggest companies. Welcome, future investor. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to demystify the Nigerian stock market for you. We're going to cut through the jargon, break down the process into simple, actionable steps, and give you the confidence to take your first step. By the end of this, you will know exactly how to open an account, buy your first stock, and most importantly, how to think like an investor. This is your clear roadmap. Let's begin. First, the mindset shift. Before we talk about how, we need to talk about what. When you buy a stock or a share, you are not just buying a ticker symbol that goes up and down. You are buying a small, tiny piece of a real company. A piece of Dangote Cement, of MTN Nigeria, of Nestle Nigeria, of Zenith Bank. You become a part owner. Think about that. When MTN makes a profit, a piece of that profit is theirs, but now a tiny piece is also yours. That's the fundamental shift. You are not gambling on prices. You are becoming a business owner. The stock market is simply the marketplace where people buy and sell these ownership pieces. Now, why does the price change? It's a combination of the company's actual performance, its profits, its growth, and people's emotions and expectations about its future. Our goal as smart beginners is to focus on the former and not be swept away by the latter. So, you are ready to own a piece of a business. How do you actually do it? You cannot walk into the Nigerian Stock Exchange in Lagos and shout, "I want 100 units of GTCO." It doesn't work like that. You need a middleman, a licensed professional. This is where your stockbroker comes in. You will open an account with a registered stockbroking firm. Think of names like Trove, Chaka, Bamboo, Wealth.ng, or many others. This is your gateway. Opening this account is a lot like opening a bank account. You need your ID, your BVN, and proof of address. The key document is the CSCS account form. The Central Securities Clearing System is like the ultimate ledger that holds all the shares in Nigeria electronically. Your CSCS account number is your unique identity in the stock market universe. Your broker will guide you through this. Many brokers now have fully online platforms where you can do everything from your phone, which is a game changer. Now, you have your broker account. It's funded with some money. The moment of truth, making your first investment. But wait, what should you buy? This is where most beginners panic. Let's simplify it with two powerful concepts. Concept 1, the blue chip. These are the giants, the companies that are leaders in their industries, have a long history of stability, and often pay dividends. Think of the banking leaders like Zenith and GTCO, the telecom giant MTN, the consumer staple like Nigerian breweries, or the industrial colossus like Dangote Cement. For a beginner, starting your research with blue chips is like learning to swim in the shallow end. They are less volatile and are a great foundation for your portfolio. Concept 2, the dividend. This is your reward for being an owner. When a company makes a profit, it can share a portion of that profit with its shareholders. That cash payment is a dividend. For many beginners, targeting companies with a history of good dividends can be incredibly motivating. You're not just waiting for the share price to go up, you are getting real cash payments into your account. Usually twice a year. It's a powerful feeling. But listen closely. This is the most important lesson I can give you. The price on the screen is a distraction in the short term. The stock market is a voting machine in the short run, but a weighing machine in the long run. Day-to-day prices jump on news, rumors, and moods. But over years, the price will reflect the true weight, the true value of the company's profits. Your job is to find a good company, buy a piece of it at a reasonable price, and then have the patience to let that company grow. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. Your greatest asset as a beginner is not your money. It's your time and your patience. So, how do you find these companies? You do basic research. It's easier than you think. Start by looking at what's around you. Which banks do people trust? Which telecom network is everywhere? Which food or drink product is always on the shelf? Then go to the website of the Nigerian Stock Exchange or your broker's platform. Look for the company's fact sheet. You don't need to be an accountant. Just look for a few things. Is the company making a profit? Is that profit growing over the last few years? Do they pay dividends? Read a recent news article about them. This isn't about becoming an expert overnight. It's about becoming a curious owner. Let's talk about the process. You've done your research. You've decided you want to own shares in, let's say, Zenith Bank. You log into your broker's online platform or app. You see a trading ticket. You type in the symbol, Zenith Bank. You see two prices, the bid and the offer. The offer price is the lowest price someone is willing to sell their shares for. You decide how many units you want. Let's say Zenith is at 30 Naira per share and you want to invest 30,000 Naira. That's 1,000 units. You place a buy order at the market price, your broker executes the trade. Within 2 days, through the T+2 settlement cycle, those shares will be sitting in your CSCS account. You are now a shareholder. You will get notifications of annual general meetings, and when dividends are declared, the money will be paid directly into the bank account you linked to your broker. Now, what are the costs? There are no free lunches. When you buy, you pay a brokerage commission, usually a small percentage of the trade value. There is a SEC fee and a NSE fee, which are tiny. There is a stamp duty. And when you sell, you pay these again, plus a capital gains tax if you made a profit. These costs are why we think long-term. We are not trading in and out every week. We are buying to hold, so these costs become minimal over time. Finally, let's address the elephant in the room. Risk. Is the stock market risky? Yes, it is. But so is leaving your money in cash that loses value to inflation every day. The key is to manage risk, not avoid it. How? Number 1, do not invest money you will need for rent, school fees, or an emergency in the next year. That money belongs in your savings account. Only invest what you can afford to forget about for years. Number 2, diversify. Don't put all your 30,000 Naira into just one company. Maybe split it between a bank, a consumer goods company, and maybe an ETF. Diversification is your shield. Number 3, keep learning. This video is your start. Follow financial news, read company reports, follow reputable analysts. Knowledge is your greatest tool against fear. So, there you have it. The journey from curious saver to confident part owner of Nigeria's leading businesses starts with one step. Open that broker account. Fund it with an amount that doesn't keep you up at night. Do your basic research on 1 or 2 blue-chip companies, place that first order, and then wait. Be patient. Watch your dividends come in. Watch the company grow. You are no longer just a consumer in the Nigerian economy. You are a part owner. You are building your future one share at a time. Now, go and take that first step. The market is waiting.